This is your source for genre news, album reviews, and commentary on all things heavy. The Metal Pod. Here are your hosts, Brendan Flum and George Fong.
Hello and welcome to episode 16 of The Metal Pod.
Yes, sir.
As you can tell, we're back in the studio, second ever episode in Studio H.
Yeah.
I'm tired of playing this game of like back and forth tennis where we're like on and off.
Yeah, me too.
So hopefully we're on only.
Hopefully.
And yeah, I mean this is our favorite place to record.
Yeah.
One of my favorite episodes that we've done was recorded in here. So
yeah, that was a fun episode for sure.
Yeah, the non-metal one. So yeah, this month we're gonna do or this episode, we're gonna do a St. Patrick's Day episode.
Yep.
It is March.
Yes.
And if you live in America, March, definitely means basketball,
Madness,
NCAA madness. So we're just gonna be talking about what most people typically do on St. Patty's Day, just
alcohol
drink and watch basketball. So yeah, it'll just be a St. Patrick's Day episode, and what we're doing for this is we're gonna do a heavy metal madness bracket.
Yes, March Metal Madness.
March Metal Madness. We found this. Well, Brendan found this bracket on ksat.com, and it has just 64 bands
It's
laid out like a bracket. And
yeah, imagine like the NCAA tournament, but with metal bands instead of universities.
Yep, and we're going to go through and just fill out the bracket, obviously, and then whoever's left is going to be our March Madness pick of the week kind of deal, sort of.
But we'll get into that.
Yeah. Want to kick us off?
Yeah, short stories. This being our St. Patty's Day episode, which is a holiday, of course. I'm rocking my Pantera holiday sweater. Been waiting to wear this one for a long time now, but St. Patty's Day is the drinking holiday, and Pantera is the drinking band. So what better time to wear this than now? It says fucking hostile on it, so that's pretty Christmas. It's got Cowboys from Hell logos all over it, as well as like fire and flames and chains.
Yeah.
So this is probably the most metal thing that I own, just me personally.
Sweet.
Yeah, how about you?
I'm wearing my flannel. The patch I will present today is the Slayer patch on my shoulder.
Yes, sir.
I ironed it on like twice and it fell off, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just sew it on, and it is sewed on. So it's like the
Perseverance right there.
It's the pentagram. What? Perseverance,
yeah, man. You're
yeah. Persistence
is
the word I would use, but
for
yes,
sure.
Yes. It's the like the pentagram with the swords and the big Slayer,
Just
yellow,
the classic Slayer logo. Yeah.
So yeah, I would drink to Slayer. So
I would too.
I feel like I would darty to Slayer.
No, I feel like it's got to be dark out for Slayer, because like if you see Slayer live in the daytime, it just doesn't feel right to me.
What? I would darty to Slayer. I think if I was having a darty, I'd play this.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying it
feels more right to play them in the dark.
Exactly.
I could see that.
Yeah. This being a new month, it's March. We do a different book every month for our Metal Pod book club.
Yep. This
week we got a book called Heavy: How Metal Changes the Way We See the World by Dan Franklin.
Cool.
Yeah, it's I read this during quarantine last year. It's pretty damn awesome. One of my favorite books I've read in a while. I'll just read a little bit of the what's the word? Synopsis, yeah. Not the whole thing, just so you can get a little taste. So right here on the inside flap, it says, "What exactly is heavy metal music? How deep do its roots go? Long established as an undeniable force in culture, metal traces its roots back to leather-clad iron men like Black Sabbath and Judas Priest, who imbued their music with a mysterious and raw undercurrent of power. Heavy unearths this elusive force, delving deep into the fertile culture that allowed a distinctive new sound to flourish and flaying the source material to get to the beating heart of the music." So the back cover here has a list of just every band that's talked about in this book, which is, if you look at the back cover of this, you'll be like, hell yeah, I want to read that. And it's honestly, it might be my favorite book. It's not the best written, like definitely not, but I don't know, the guy who wrote it's just like a metal journalist. So
cool.
Yeah, it's a really good book. So there we go. Heavy.
Love literate metalheads. We should do Lords of Chaos next.
Oh, yeah, that is a book.
We haven't done that one yet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that might be our next one. Watch out for that.
Do you own that?
No, but I read it.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
I haven't read the book,
okay.
no.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I would read it for sure.
Yeah, so sweet. Thank you for the book club, Brendan. And do you want to carry us to the metal news?
We haven't really spent a lot of time on metal news in recent pods because they've been so busy. This one's probably be busy too because we're filling out a bracket. So I'm going to try to move these pretty quick. Most important thing I would say that's happened since the last time we talked, apparently Rammstein just recorded a new album over quarantine and just didn't bother to tell anybody. They didn't say when it's going to come out or anything, but obviously we're looking forward to that.
Sweet.
Yeah, because I mean...
You hear that, Chance? It's your time to shine.
That one's for Chance for sure. Because I mean, their last album, the self-titled one, was their first one in like 10 years.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty quick turnaround. So obviously looking forward to that. These next few pieces of metal news all kind of connect together. I don't know if you heard about Download this year, but it got canceled for, obvious reasons, as you might imagine. Rescheduled for 22. But with that being said, that's why I'm kind of confused about this next piece of metal news because I don't know if you heard about Texas or Mississippi or New York.
They're all opening. New York is?
New York just announced it.
Their governor?
I don't really know the details, but Texas was the first one who said,
everything is open. Like it's not. Yeah.
Concerts are back.
Everything can be allowed. Yeah, I heard that.
Right.
It's fucking insane, right?
It is. And honestly, I don't know if it's the best example to set because I mean Mississippi followed suit.
And then New York,
right?
Weren't people getting carried in like body bags in New York? Remember that?
Right.
People were dropping like flies in New York.
Yeah,
when it first hit.
Exactly.
So I don't know if.
Yeah, and even though this is the case, that doesn't mean artists are gonna
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Tour because just because 3 states are open doesn't mean Our
government is so unequipped to handle this.
Yeah.
Our government is just so unequipped.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
This next one though kind of still has to deal with that. Korn, Head from Korn, one of their guitarists said that instead of doing like a full, like they're a stadium band at this point.
Okay.
So they said instead of doing like a full stadium tour, they would like go back on the club circuit until things are back to normal. So that might be interesting. I think like small venues, you're saying? Right.
Yeah, okay.
And just like a handful at a time instead of like a full-fledged tour.
Okay.
I don't think any artist is gonna like tour again until everything is completely blown over. That's just me though.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I would totally see Korn in a club because I feel like that would be even better.
It'd be insane.
Yeah. I think the tiniest place I ever saw them was the Fillmore in Detroit, which is, that's like my favorite indoor concert venue because Korn just killed it every time I'd seen them there. But even that is bigger than a club is, so that should be very interesting.
Cool. Good for them.
Yeah. Looking forward to whatever I can get at this point.
Right.
So whatever it takes. Did you hear anything about a Mouth for War cover?
No.
So Mouth for War by Pantera was recently covered by like a supergroup made up of pretty much all women, and it kicks ass. And those women are Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm.
Oh, okay.
So she's doing vocals, obviously. Reba, my girl from Code Orange, is crushing it on the guitar and backing vocals. The girl from Baroness, do you like them?
I haven't heard of them.
They're pretty good. They're like stonery kind of metal like that.
Okay.
And then Year of the Knife.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they were supposed to open for Code Orange on their last tour that got canceled.
Okay. Cool.
So a girl from them, and then our boy Ben Collar from Converge and Kill or Be Killed is
vocal,
crushing it on drums actually.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
So it is a fire. It's good.
Okay, I'll give it a listen.
Yeah, it's really good. Last one though. You know who Stephen Colbert is?
The talk show host? Yeah.
So Metallica performed on his show recently. They did do like they did his Super Bowl special where they played Enter Sandman. So like I didn't watch that because I was like, it's Enter Sandman. I don't need to hear that song again. But I mean, it's the Super Bowl show, so that makes sense for them to play that song.
Yeah.
But then they were just on randomly, and they played Battery.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which is like for late night TV, like Colbert's obviously like one of the biggest talk show hosts nowadays.
Right.
So them playing like old school thrash.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was really good actually. So yeah, I think we need to stop having artists like The Weeknd and shit like that at the Super Bowl. I think it's time for Metallica, or like the only rock bands I could see doing Super Bowl now would be like Metallica or Foo Fighters or like Muse or something like that.
Yeah, I could see Foo Fighters doing it.
I just feel like I know you like The Weeknd, right?
I love The Weeknd.
I mean, I like his music, but I don't know how to feel about his halftime show at the Super Bowl, and everyone I talked to didn't like it. Did you like it?
I watched about 2 minutes of the mosh pit, and I thought it looked cool. I didn't watch the whole thing, though, so I really can't say.
Yeah, I mean, people were saying he was lip-syncing.
He's not a performer, so it's like, I could believe that.
Right.
If people are saying that.
And he put like millions of dollars of his own money into that show. And it was like a concept based on his new album. But like, I don't know if people are going to get that, Like, because you still...
I got it right away. That's because I listened to that album, though.
Right, but I'm saying for the people who don't, like me, like I didn't listen to the whole album. And there's like, when you think of football fans, you think of like old men. Like everyone likes football, obviously, but like there's still a lot of old guys who like football, obviously.
Right.
They're still alive. I don't think they want to see The Weeknd.
Probably not.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like Metallica is like honestly perfect because
yeah.
They're loud and entertaining. And if they just play like Enter Sandman, Master of Puppets, shit like that,
people will lose their minds.
Yeah, exactly. So
I guess they're trying to. I mean, obviously they're trying to appeal to like the younger crowd.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's like their aim.
I know, but I don't know, man. It's along with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Grammys, they can all kiss my ass for all I'm concerned.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's all I had for metal news. So
cool. I guess on to the topic of the episode, and that's St. Paddy's Day. So we're just gonna fill out this bracket and just basically give our opinions on why we're choosing certain bands over other ones, and see who comes out on top.
And like George mentioned, there's 64 bands on here. So
we'll go fast.
Yeah, we'll try to roll through it as quick as possible, but I know this will be fun for a lot of people listening to this because,
feel free to follow along
with
the graphic on screen here and make your own bracket and listen along with us.
Yeah, like you can have your own opinions, tell us about those opinions, all that good stuff.
Yep.
I know it's a highlight every year to fill out my March Madness bracket. Didn't get to last year because of COVID. It sounds like the tournament's going to be back this year, so that's good. We're doing a metal one because why would we not? Like, we've been talking about this for a while. It's March. It's St. Paddy's Day. We want to do something, but we don't know what. We'll get into more some drinking stuff during our segments later. But for now, we're about to fill out this bracket.
I feel like we already know who's going to win this. So
I don't know.
Let's see what happens.
I really don't know. It's tough.
There's some heavy hitters on here.
There are.
We're not going to say it all, obviously now, but you'll see some heavy hitters on here.
Yeah. And
what if we disagree on a thing?
I know. And we will. And instead of, filling out separate brackets, this is like our collective metal pod bracket.
We got to compromise at some points.
Yes, for sure. And we'll figure that out as we go, I guess.
All right. You want to just start from the top left?
Yeah, but before I do, I just want to give a disclaimer, and that is, we didn't make this bracket. This was made by KSAT, which is a radio station in San Antonio, Texas. It's the best one we could find. We obviously, we had...
It was the heaviest one we could find.
Yeah, I mean, there's no good way of going about making one of these ourselves, because how the hell would we do that? And the way KSAT did it, they had like their listeners make the bracket and vote on it. And as you can probably see from this graphic, they picked the Scorpions to win the whole damn thing, which obviously is a travesty. So we're going to try to do this justice and do it right. Make it like the metal pod, metal. Scorpions are good, don't get me wrong. But let's get to it then. You ready?
Yeah. So you want to go left and then right?
Yeah. So
it should move in.
Yeah, I don't know how you do you fill out a March Madness bracket every year?
No, but I have. I don't know. I'll let you take the lead on this.
I'll just kind of walk you through it right now. Just as a bit of a spoiler, the top seeds in this bracket and in order of how we're going to do like the regions. So Black Sabbath is the number 1 overall seed in this, which, you know, makes sense. They're the creators. Number 2 overall seed in the top right is Led Zeppelin. Bottom right, number 3 overall seed is Metallica. Bottom left, number 4 overall seed is AC/DC.
Yeah.
So that's the order of the regions we will go.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's just how it works for March Madness. So I'm going to try to stick as close to that as possible.
Got it. Ready.
Yes. So for this first round,
obviously Budgie, right?
Obviously. Dude, don't talk shit about Budgie.
I don't even know who the fuck those people are.
Do you know the songs Bread Fan and or Crash Course in Brain Surgery by Metallica? It's on Garage Inc.
No.
Well, I mean, Garage Inc. is obviously like a whole covers album.
Okay.
And Budgie did those songs.
Okay.
Budgie is like right in there with Black Sabbath as like one of the earliest metal bands. They are heavy as shit. And like, I cannot stress that enough. Like, if you're looking for some good old school metal, Budgie influenced Metallica. Budgie influenced Van Halen. Loves Budgie.
Okay.
Rush kind of takes after Budgie because Budgie's a power trio as well with.
Wow.
Yeah. Just really thick bass and a really not operatic, but like, it sounds like a woman screaming, but it's a guy. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be Black Sabbath. I mean,
yeah,
they're
gonna probably carry us.
Yeah,
the Final Four at least. So
yeah, maybe we'll see. It'll be interesting. So Black Sabbath definitely over Budgie. Next one down though, Dokken versus Saxon.
Probably Dokken, right?
That's another tough one. We got hair metal versus new wave of British heavy metal. I'd say for that reason alone, probably Saxon. But like I like both these bands. Like they're kind of on the same tier to me. So I guess
you gotta pick this one, man.
I gotta pick this one.
I don't even know who Saxon is. So
Denim and Leather. I mean, if you don't know him, we can go with Dokken. I'm fine with that because I like.
No, you should definitely pick whoever's better.
Well, see, that's the thing. Dokken is one of the better hair bands, which is why I like Dokken a lot. But Saxon's like new wave of British heavy metal. So
Saxon wins this one.
I'd say they're heavier, but I don't think that necessarily means they're better.
I don't know.
See, this is why I want to do this together. Because when I had issues like this where I could pick between the bands.
Brendan is really indecisive when it comes to... So I just... I'm going to go Dokken because I've never heard of Saxon.
Hey,
I've heard you talk about Dokken.
I have zero problem with that at all.
Fucking great.
Next up, we got...
So that means that they are going to... Black Sabbath and Dokken are going to be the next ones.
Right.
When we move on to the next round.
Yeah.
All right, got it. Def Leppard, Ted Nugent.
Yeah, Def Leppard versus Ted Nugent. I love Ted to death, but it's got to be Def Leppard.
Agreed. Deep Purple or Skid Row? Deep Purple, right?
See, that's another one of those things. Like, I definitely like Deep Purple better than Skid Row, but I feel like Led Zeppelin and AC/DC being two really high seeds, are they like true metal?
That's why this is the Metal Pods pod.
Right.
Bracket, I mean.
Okay, in that case, I would go Deep Purple for sure.
Okay.
As much as I like Skid Row, and they are one of the better hair bands.
Sorry, Skid.
Yeah.
Nazareth or Alice Cooper?
Alice Cooper, definitely.
Shock Rock, baby.
Yeah, Nazareth, again, they're good, but Alice Cooper's the man. Detroit, Michigan. Got to represent.
Slayer or Rob Zombie?
Dude, this is tough. I think I might know what you say. I think we're going to be different on this one.
I need to think.
I know. It's looking at this beforehand, I was like, that's going to be a tough one to pick.
I think Rob Zombie has a better discography than Slayer. I think relative to how big it is, I like more consistently Rob Zombie albums.
But if I'm not mistaken, White Zombie is also on this list, so we just have to look at Rob's solo because White Zombie is coming up later.
Yeah. Hellbilly Deluxe, Hellbilly Deluxe 2.
But dude, it's fucking
Rat Regeneration,
Slayer.
Rat Vendor.
Fucking Slayer.
That's why people say, when you say that, you can't make an argument against Slayer, so we can go with Slayer on this one. It's fucking Slayer. Right?
I mean, that's what I would do. I'm not trying to step on your toes here.
No, that's a logical choice. Slayer will definitely... I mean, like, think about this. Rob Zombie will always open for Slayer, but Slayer will never open for Rob Zombie.
It's funny you say that because I actually saw Slayer open for Rob Zombie once. Just because he needs the nighttime to do his stage show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than that,
Slayer's definitely more popular and bigger and more influential. And did it first.
Yeah, everything you said is pretty spot on.
All right. So Slayer then.
Yeah, I'm going with Slayer, but
well, we have to agree.
I know, and you made a good case for Slayer, so Slayer it is.
Slipknot or Deftones? I mean, obvious choice, right?
Obviously, Slipknot. We do like Deftones as well.
Damn, Deftones got sniped.
I know. That's the thing. This bracket is not perfect by any means.
We got Slipknot's the 25th seed here, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah, 25th.
And then Deftones is 40.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Deftones.
Out of 64. So yeah, it's just got to be Slipknot.
Maiden.
Iron Maiden versus the Cult. Definitely Maiden. Are you a Cult fan?
No, but I like Iron Maiden.
Did you see the Cult at Open Air?
I thought the guy died.
That was the Prodigy.
That's right. Yes.
And today,
isn't the Cult a rock band?
Yeah, they're more on they're hard rock, but like
I wasn't impressed.
And I love the Cult, but yeah, live they're not the best, and it's fucking Iron Maiden. Like you're not gonna beat Iron Maiden. And
their name is Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
what a dope name for a metal band.
That's very true. And speaking of the Prodigy, though, today, the day we are recording this, is the 2-year anniversary of Keith Flint, his death. So yeah, that obviously sucks. We didn't get to see him in Open Air that year.
Yep.
They got replaced by the Cult here.
Yeah. Wow.
Man, I would have loved to see that, but I guess not. All right,
moving on. Life.
Yes, such is life. Going over to the top right-hand corner in the northeast region.
Zepp.
Yeah, Zeppelin versus Legs Diamond.
I don't even know who Legs Diamond is. They're a 63rd seed.
Well, yeah, that's
63 seed. I mean,
I just got to give a shout out to Chance and his dad right here, because I had not heard of Legs Diamond until this past summer when Chance's dad told me about them. They're like I guess they were in the 80s, like not a hair band, but definitely like sleazy kind of rock. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like they're good. It's just like good time rock.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean it's fucking Led Zeppelin. So
nice. Korn with a backwards R.
Yep.
Or White Zombie.
I mean that's easy.
Easy choice.
Yeah.
Sorry, White Zombie. You have too many weird albums.
Yeah, and just because we're picking over these bands, that doesn't mean we like them any less.
For sure.
It's fucking Korn.
Yeah.
You know.
Korn's going to make it far, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So we got the champion of the KSAT version of this bracket, which is Scorpions. I don't know how the fuck they won this whole bracket against Rat. So I'm going to go with Scorpions for sure.
I'll defer to you. Rat, they're both... Rat's a hair band, right?
Rat is a hair band. And
Scorpions is like a classic rock.
Classic metal, like... Yeah. Like
I'll go with Scorps on this one.
It's got to be the Scorpions. Like, I don't know. Rat just makes me cringe sometimes. I like them. It's just...
Their name is Rat.
With 2 T's.
You just gotta, yeah. Okay, yeah. We can, enough said there.
Yeah.
Queens of the Stone Age or Megadeth? I mean, Queens.
All right, bro.
I could not get into Queens of the Stone Age.
I like them, but it's fucking Megadeth.
I couldn't get into them. Aerosmith obviously takes the cake on this next one. We don't even have to fucking...
You don't like Faith No More?
I've never listened to them.
They were supposed to open for Korn also during their canceled tour.
Oh.
And do you know a band called Mr. Bungle?
Yeah.
The singer of Faith No More is the singer for Mr. Bungle.
Mr. Bungle makes me feel icky.
In a good way. No, you don't like him?
No, I'd just say Primus makes me feel icky in a good way. Mr. Bungle makes me feel icky in a bad way. But also, I don't know, that one fucking clown on their cover, I hate that guy.
Oh, yeah, you just don't like clowns, though.
Mr. Bungle is just fucking... I mean,
they're sweet.
I'll probably like him when I'm older.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But, ugh.
I get that.
That guy, like, haunts me. The
Easter Bunny?
No, the Mr. Bungle guy, dude.
With, like, the GIMP looking costume, that kind of thing. I don't really know what you're getting at.
The album cover.
But you don't have to show me if you don't want to. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's...
This makes me feel bad.
Yeah, I don't like that, but...
I mean, they're definitely a very, very interesting sounding band.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know. Let's just move on. I don't want to get into that any more than we have to.
Motorhead or UFO?
Obviously Motorhead. I love UFO, but it's fucking Motorhead.
Blue Oyster Cult or Wasp?
Ooh.
Blue?
No.
What?
You like them?
I think they're cool.
No, I like them, definitely, but I think Wasp is more metal.
All right, sorry, Blue Oyster Cult. Really? I don't listen to them that much, either of them that much. So I don't really know.
I feel like I'm making all the picks here. So if you can give me a case for...
No, I can't. You're going to have to fucking do this because...
I think it'll get more heated in the later rounds.
Once we weed out the early bands.
Yeah.
So Wasp here.
Because I think Wasp is like the most metal hair band, in my opinion.
Motley?
Yeah. But Wasp like throws dead animals into their crowd and shit, like raw meat. So
that's such a cool thing. I think we talked about that when and I mentioned that Marilyn Manson did the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's pretty funny.
What if you were vegan?
I don't know.
Okay.
This next one is pretty interesting, I would have to say. Versus
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. I'm fucking with you. I'm definitely taking Alice in Chains over Guns N' Roses. I just had to fuck with you a little bit.
I was like, if you had said Guns N' Roses, I wouldn't have argued with you.
Really?
Just because they're huge, right? Like everyone loves them.
Yeah.
But Alice is obviously heavier and cooler.
Yes. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself.
I feel like we're trying to straddle the line between, legacy versus our personal favorites.
We're trying to walk. Yeah, we're trying to walk that line for sure, and it's tough. But we're doing the best we can.
Spinal Tap didn't ever stand a chance
against Metallica. Yeah, I mean, Spinal Tap is a movie band, so great movie, but I don't take them seriously as a band. It's literally a comedy rock movie.
That's funny. Do you like what is it? What's that movie about the two metalheads? That the two guys.
Is it animated?
No, it's Mike Myers and
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
Yeah.
You like that?
I love Wayne's World.
Okay, cool.
It's funny.
Nice.
Misspelled Mastodon.
Mastodon,
not Mastodon. It is Mastodon is how it should be spelled.
Or Danzig. Obvious choice here.
Definitely Mastodon, yeah.
Dio or Dream Theater?
I'm going Dio just because I don't know. Have you listened to Holy Diver the whole way through?
Is that the one with the guy with the...
Yes.
That cover's sick, but I haven't listened to it.
Dude, that's MTV metal at its finest. It's like so heavy, yet so like accessible at the same time, but it doesn't lose either one, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And I consider Dio the best vocalist ever, just in terms of pure...
Are they a rock band? Classic rock band?
No, they're... So, as you know, Dio was the singer of Rainbow.
Oh, yeah.
And then he went on to...
Is that the one album you showed me?
Yes.
He sings on that one?
There's 3 Rainbow albums that he sings on, and I showed you Rising, I think it was. Long Live Rock and Roll, or Richie Blackmore's Rainbow.
Richie Blackmore's Rainbow.
Okay.
Does Dio sing on that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I like his voice then.
Yeah.
I'm the day I can show you the way.
Exactly. Dude, listen
he has a powerful voice.
Yes.
And it's deep. That's why I like it versus because he's like older, right? Like,
yeah.
Rainbow's older.
And he's passed away now.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Rainbow was like in the 70s.
Right.
So they're like early British metal.
They're British?
Yeah, because Richie Blackmore is the guitarist of Deep Purple. And then found Dio in like some smaller band called Elf.
Okay.
They did Rainbow together. Rainbow was getting a little too commercial, so Ronnie replaced Ozzy in Black Sabbath. Did two albums with Black Sabbath, which were absolute fire, and then Holy Diver.
Okay.
And his solo career. So, I mean, I like Dream Theater. It's Ronnie James Dio, man. He's the fucking goat.
Sorry, Dream Theater.
Yeah.
I like his voice a lot because I don't like the higher kind of high pitch
yeah, and he can definitely do
classic
that.
rock vocalist, but his is more raspy, and I think that's why I like it.
Yeah, and some of his solo stuff could be considered like power metal in a way.
I could see that
because he can go over the top sometimes, but that's I don't know. Sometimes and I'm saying sometimes very heavily. Sometimes I like Dio era Black Sabbath more than Ozzy era, just because I feel like they're more metal with him in it instead of Ozzy, if that makes any sense at all. Let's move on though.
Anthrax or King Diamond?
Yeah.
King Diamond?
Those are like my two least favorite vocalists in all of metal right there in those bands.
Anthrax for sure. King Diamond, I don't mind. What else is he in?
He was the original singer of Merciful Fate.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I like him. It's just, talk about like high-pitched. Jesus Christ, that guy is falsetto as fuck.
Yeah.
And he's a legend, for sure.
Yeah.
But Anthrax is one of the big four, so it's got to be Anthrax.
Okay. Kiss or Exodus? You know, like, you love Kiss, right?
I used to. I would gladly take Exodus right now, though.
Okay.
That's just me. So I'm going to leave this one up to you, because I know, I don't know if...
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Kiss that much, so...
And Exodus is like more metal, you know? Like,
yeah, this is a metal bracket.
Yeah. This next one's tough, too.
Judas Priest or Melvins?
Yeah.
Judas.
Definitely Judas. I said it last week. Melvins, or a couple episodes ago.
They're pretty heavy.
Melvins are probably my favorite, like... They're just sludge metal grunge at its finest.
Yeah, they're very, very sludgy.
Yeah, but it's Judas Priest, who's, you know...
They're crazy.
I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole because I'll talk about Judas Priest for hours.
Queensryche is misspelled. Or
again, spelled Queensryche.
Queens space Reich.
Yeah, no.
Or accept.
This bracket is ass. That's also tough. I would probably say Queensryche just because I feel like Accept is more of, they only have a couple big hits that are really, really good. But Queensryche is more consistent, I would say.
I don't listen to, I've never heard, listen to Queensryche. Are they proggy?
Some of their stuff is proggy, and I'm just disclaimer right now, George and I will be doing a prog episode at some point before we are done, hopefully.
Yeah.
And one point I was going to make on that episode was that Queensryche's album Operation Mindcrime, that's like their classic album that's like probably as mainstream as prog metal could get.
Yep. But
they were also like a hair band at the same time. It was weird. They're cool, but yeah, I mean Queensryche definitely over Accept, but Motley Crue or Drowning Pool, that's obviously pretty damn easy.
Yep.
Drowning Pool is kind of a one-hit wonder. Really good, but you know, it's Motley fucking Crue. Motley Crue.
I watched The Dirt.
Yeah.
It was good.
It is good.
It was like, it was good for a biopic.
Yeah,
you know, like biopics are never great.
About like a sleazy hairband. So yeah.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Cool.
AC/DC versus Twisted Sister.
AC/DC.
For sure.
Right? Yeah.
For sure.
Ooh.
Yeah. That is a tough one.
Probably System, right?
Suicidal Tendencies or System of a Down.
Suicidal Tendencies is pretty cool though.
I like them. Yeah. I obviously like System more, but I also really love Suicidal.
It's got to be System.
It's got to be, yeah.
They're probably better musicians, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're great musicians.
Yeah, don't give me that look, bro. We don't even have to do this next one.
Five Finger Death Punch or Tool.
Let's
go with
Five Finger Death Punch.
Five Finger Death Punch sounds like a poor man's Metallica. That's a little bit heavier.
I don't even know how to respond to that statement.
Do you like Five Finger Death Punch?
Yeah, for what they are, which isn't much, you know. But
they're a Metallica cover band that plays heavier music.
They're not thrash though, I don't think. I mean,
their vocals sound like Metallica to me.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
They just sound like every band that sounds like Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. I get what you mean exactly. I mean, it's Tool. We're not going to not pick Tool.
Right. Pantera, Avenged Sevenfold, obvious choice.
Why'd
they have to do this to me? This next one is Nine Inch Nails or Marilyn Manson. You can't do that. That's fucked.
I think for the sake of
what?
Being good boys, we should pick the right choice here.
What's that?
I think you know.
I don't.
Let's further cancel Marilyn Manson by not even picking him right now.
No, canceling is dumb.
I agree.
Why would you cancel someone? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
All right, let's not get into it again.
I mean, who gets picked here?
These are your 2 favorite artists, so I'm going to leave it up to you. I gave you my 2 cents, and there you go. His worst nightmare, ladies and gentlemen.
9 Inch Nails.
Fair enough.
Wins. I mean, it's one person versus 5 people, and that one person was in the band with the 5 people and made them like.
And that one person made that 5 people. In a way.
There's no way that there's no way that it can't be 9 Inch Nails in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne or Whitesnake.
Easy money.
Come on, Ozzy.
I fucking lapped you, mate.
God, he's insane.
I fancy a bump.
Quiet Riot or Disturbed? I'll let you take. I don't listen to either of these guys.
Again,
gotta be Disturbed, right?
I'm going pretty anti-hair metal, I think, for the most part on this bracket. As big as Quiet Riot is in the story of metal, they had one really good album, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And as good as that album is, it's got to be Disturbed because they're kind of flying the flag nowadays. So,
yep,
got to give it to them. Oh God, this next one is
it's got to be Van Halen, right?
It's got to be. I love Rainbow though, so fucking much. But yeah, it's got to be Van Halen. It just has to be. Imagine a band with Dio and Van Halen in the same band. That would be cool. I think that would be fire.
Make it happen in your dreams.
Maybe I will, son. All right. The round of 32, as they call it. We will go back to the top.
Black Sabbath versus Dokken.
Dokken.
Dokken is a pretty cool name for a band, I think.
It's the guy's name, so yeah.
I mean, yeah. It just sounds cool.
He's like from Denmark. It's a Danish name, which is, yeah, it is
the
cool.
Danes.
The Danes. Yeah. This is no contest whatsoever.
Right. Like we said, Black Sabbath is probably going to make it like far as fuck, so.
Yeah.
Def Leppard or Deep Purple? 2 Ds.
Yeah. If you're asking me personally, I'm gonna go with Deep Purple every time. That's just me.
Agreed. I don't like Def Leppard that much, but Deep Purple was pretty cool.
I like Def Leppard, and they were probably definitely bigger.
You saw them at Download.
Def Leppard, yeah.
Yeah. How was that?
Yeah. You saw Nea Obliviscaris at that same time, I think it was.
How was their show, though? Did you enjoy it?
It was good. They played, they've got many classic albums, obviously, but their, like, blockbuster giant album is Hysteria.
Yeah.
Which I think Trent likes.
Yeah.
They played that in its entirety. So
cool.
It was pretty cool to see, like, seeing a new wave of British heavy metal band in Britain,
yeah.
Headlining Download. That was pretty cool.
Right.
But, I just like Deep Purple so much more. Who we got?
Alice Cooper or Slayer?
That's, again, pretty easy in my eyes.
Slayer.
Fucking Slayer.
Slipknot or Maiden?
Another easy one in my eyes.
Sorry, Maiden.
Yeah, it's just
Slayer versus Slipknot.
That'll be fun later.
We can't do that. Yeah, that's not happening yet.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. If you give me Maiden's first 2 albums, those are 2 of the best. I don't give a fuck about the rest of their discography. Like, it's just way too opera for me.
Oh, you dislike their first 2?
No, I love the first 2 because those were like true new wave of British heavy metal, just punk metal. But then, as good of a singer as Bruce Dickinson is, who's their guy now and has been since then, like, it's just way too, I think, as you described it one time, it's too campy.
Did I describe it like that?
I think you did.
Okay. I mean, that's how I feel, so.
No, I totally agree with you.
It's a little too much.
Yeah. Going back to the Northwest region.
Zepp or Korn? They chose Zepp. I'm going to go Korn.
100%. And obviously, I love Zeppelin. It's just they're not as metal as Korn is.
Right.
And Korn's heavier. So next one's we're about to dethrone this bracket's defending champions
already.
Yeah, good. Fuck them. How the fuck did Scorpions beat Megadeth in this bracket?
Megadeth is better, right?
1,000,000,000%. But like, I'm just saying, how the fuck does that happen? Like, what?
I don't know, man. Scorpions is more popular, right? They're older.
I'd say they reached a higher mainstream status for sure. Right. Yeah.
That's what I mean by popular.
Yeah. Aerosmith or Motorhead. It's, again, that's the same thing as Korn versus Zeppelin, I think.
Sorry, Aerosmith?
Yeah, I mean, Aerosmith is good. Like, they're really good. It's just they're not as metal as Motorhead.
Yeah.
You can't say no to Motorhead. You just can't. So what do we say for this? Wasp and Alice in Chains?
Gotta be Chains. Grunge
Killed hair metal, bro. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Metallica or Mastodon.
Yeah, going down to that bracket. This is interesting to me. Although the answer will probably be Metallica over Mastodon, I personally think Mastodon is better in terms of consistency of their releases. They don't have a bad album.
And they release concept albums. Metallica doesn't really do that, honestly.
Yeah, so for that reason, I want to pick Mastodon. But can we pick Mastodon is the question.
Upset?
I'm down to throw in an upset.
I'll take, but then Metallica is like Metallica. So
right,
like,
I know.
You can't really.
It's weird.
Metallica is fucking sick.
The first 3 albums are sick. For sure.
You don't like the Black Album?
Yeah, it's good, but, it's not thrash. And I want fucking thrash,
I will pick Metallica. What will you pick?
I will, and I'm totally fine with that because it makes sense. But I'm just saying, Mastodon gave them a run for their money.
Yeah.
Deservedly so.
This is a close game.
Yeah. Dude, I literally, Metallica's first 3 albums and Death Magnetic. That's all. I don't care if I ever hear any of it ever again.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. That's how I feel about Marilyn Manson. Give me the big 3.
Yeah.
And Portrait, and that's it. And I'll die happy.
Yeah, man, that's fair.
Sorry, Mastodon.
Dio and Anthrax.
What do you think?
Again, Anthrax is part of the big 4. I like Dio better because I like the man Dio better. I think that's really tough.
I'll leave this one up to you.
Why you got to do me like that?
You've been leaving like the last 2 to me.
I guess, but
come on, you gotta pick. I'll defer to whatever you pick.
Okay.
I don't like Anthrax that much, so I can't. I'm biased.
I'm gonna have to pick Anthrax only because I like Dio more in Black Sabbath and Rainbow than I like in the band Dio.
Okay.
And Holy Diver, his first solo album, is one of my all-time favorite albums. But the rest are, like
not good.
They're good. It's just they're not Holy Diver.
Okay.
So it's the big 4 thrash. You kind of have to right there.
Why do we always?
Speaking of thrash,
the big 4 are all right. Yeah, Exodus or Judas.
Again, easy money.
Yeah.
Priest is probably gonna be going pretty far in this bracket as well.
Because of you. Exodus is good though.
I love Exodus too. It's fucking Priest, man. The metal gods.
Motley over Queensryche.
For sure. No.
That was pretty.
No explanation needed there.
Yeah, pretty easy. All right.
Back to the Southwest.
AC/DC or System of a Down?
I'm totally fine with getting rid of AC/DC here and now, just because System is more metal.
Yeah. Sorry, AC/DC.
Yeah.
Tool or Pantera?
You know what I'm going to say.
Tool?
That was not at all what I was going to say.
Tool releases concept albums.
I don't give a fuck what they do. It's fucking Pantera.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude.
Damn, Tool just got sniped like that?
No, because they're like polar opposites of each other, I feel like.
Yeah, they are.
Tool like makes you think more.
Tool makes you listen to like one bass line for 4 minutes and then it like drops. But then Pantera, it's like a kick in the ass in like the first 2 seconds.
And the bass is better.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean?
I think Tool fans are really big Tool fans.
Right. But Pantera fans
Tool fans will die for Tool.
Pantera fans will die for Pantera, though.
Yeah,
but those are...
You know what I mean, though? Like
those were like the 2 90s bands, I feel like.
Yeah. I can see Yeah. I just think Tool can sound better. Like...
It can.
I feel like they... Not like in terms of like musicianship, but just in terms of like the recording and the mixing and the producing. I think they can sound like more expensive.
Here's the thing. They can, but they don't. They choose to be pussies sometimes. You know what I mean?
Are you going to explain?
I don't know. Like, you listen to... Dude, the new album, Fear Inoculum, I told you.
I didn't even listen to it.
Right. Like...
Is it good?
No, you've listened to it because we talked about it, but like...
Oh, yeah. I listened to it at my barber shop. My barber played it, yeah. I thought I liked it.
Yeah, I like it, but it's not...
It doesn't sound... Like, it just doesn't sound as... dynamic.
Thick.
No, not even thick, but like
It just sounds flimsy to me or something.
I think all Tool, except for
Undertow.
That one sounds like thick and raspy and like almost grungy.
Yes, for sure.
I agree. The rest of them sound just like thin and like...
It's prog. It's prog. Like that's what they do, you know? They try these weird... Sometimes it works, for sure.
I just wish it sounded more dynamic.
I know.
Like there was just more like detail to it.
Every time I listen to Tool, it's like, I gotta listen to Tool. Gotta go do my chores, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
That makes so much sense, but that's hilarious because that's how I feel. And I gotta go eat my vegetables. It's like Tool. Tool is like a broccoli with the stalk still on it, and you gotta eat the whole thing.
Yeah. Whereas Pantera is like a nice steak. Like cooked to perfection.
Yeah. I would agree.
God.
All right, we got to move on.
This next one's interesting, I would say.
It's got to be 9 Inch, right? That's my pick.
Over Ozzy Osbourne, the godfather of heavy metal?
Get rid of him. 9 Inch Nails is one person that plays every instrument. Ozzy Osbourne does LSD every day and can't speak.
Yeah, and that's why he's sick. And he's... Dude, you brought it up on that episode. Is 9 Inch Nails even metal?
They are.
You were the one defending against the fact that they weren't.
No, I'm saying they were. They're non-metal artists that are metal, so they are metal.
But you just said they're non-metal.
But they are, because I just said they are. They're non-metal artists that are metal, so they are metal in the end of the day.
Just answer me this: How does a non-metal artist defeat the godfather of heavy metal?
So you're arguing Ozzy on this one?
Yeah, that's just me.
What?
I knew.
They're an industrial. They're a heavy industrial band.
Okay, how about this? Every Ozzy release is a metal release. Not every 9 Inch Nails album is a metal album.
9 Inch Nails has heavier songs than Ozzy. The heaviest 9 Inch Nails song is heavier than the heaviest Ozzy song.
That is fair. I'll give you that. But consistently,
9 Inch Nails makes me think more.
Does that mean they're better?
In this situation, it does.
What would Trent say?
9 Inch Nails, man.
No.
Trent Reznor? No, he would pick Ozzy. But
it seems we've come to a crossroads.
Did you listen to Ozzy's newest album?
I did.
How'd you feel about it?
I liked it a lot.
Did you like it better than what was 9 Inch Nails' Bad Witch?
Bad Witch? Fuck Bad Witch, dude.
No, that's an EP though. That doesn't count. What was the one before that?
Hesitation Marks.
Okay, fuck Hesitation Marks.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but 9 Inch Nails has like, I just like they just sound more modern. Which is true.
Because they're more modern.
Yeah, but they're releasing, like, the newest 9 Inch Nails album sounds more modern than the newest Ozzy album.
Because Ozzy is like a nostalgic artist.
It's got to be 9 Inch Nails. He's one man. He's one man that plays all the instruments. Ozzy doesn't even play an instrument.
I'll give it to you just because I like 9 Inch Nails. But let the record state I did not want to give it to you.
Okay.
Ozzy is the fucking man.
So you would put Black Sabbath and Ozzy to go into the Sweet 16? Is that what's next?
Yeah. I would.
That can't be allowed. They can't both be in it.
Why?
It's too much.
What do you mean it's too much?
I think that 9 Inch Nails has cooler concepts. Like when they did the fucking Year Zero thing, where they had like flash drives and shit, and you had to solve it and all that other bullshit.
All right.
Disturbed or Van Halen?
Fuck Disturbed.
Yeah, I agree.
No offense, but it's fucking Eddie.
Sweet 16.
Yes, let's do the Sweet 16. Back up in the Northwest region.
Black Sabbath or Deep Purple?
Two of the OG metal bands, but obviously it's got to be Deep Purple came first. Gotta give credit where it's due.
See, so you're always like, they came first, so therefore they're the best. Except when it comes to Dimebag Darrell.
Only if the one that came after is heavier.
That's not necessarily like...
Black Sabbath came after Deep Purple.
It can always get heavier, but
it
attitude...
doesn't. But it doesn't.
It does, though.
Not in Lamb of God's case. Because I know that's what you're trying to say right now.
Lamb of God's heavier than Pantera.
Lamb of God's not even on this list.
That's a I noticed that. That was a travesty. I didn't make this list, though. So
I didn't either.
I wouldn't have agreed with that. So...
But explain to me, George, why is Pantera on this list and Lamb of God isn't?
Because Pantera is a mainstream metal band.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Slayer or Slipknot?
I mean, yeah, it's Slipknot, but it's close. It's you and me. We're not gonna pick against Slipknot, you know.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Korn or Megadeth? Whew.
Korn.
Yeah, that would be my gut reaction as well.
Really? I thought your gut reaction would be Megadeth.
Dude, this is tough. No, it's got to be Korn. It's got to be. They're better live.
Way better live.
Yeah.
They're heavier. Yeah. They're darker.
Yeah.
Motorhead or Alice? Who do you like more?
I like Alice better.
Okay.
I'm totally fine giving it to Alice. They're more, Motorhead is more monotonous than Alice in Chains.
Agreed. Alice in Chains is like the opposite of monotonous.
Right.
They have a lot of like weird, like little harmonics and stuff.
Every song sounds different.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, love Motorhead, but yeah.
Metallica crushes Anthrax.
For sure.
In the southeast region.
No explanation required.
Judas or Motley?
Judas Priest, for sure.
Agreed.
Okay, thank you.
Sode or Pantera?
You know what I'm going to say.
Pantera might end up taking the cake. 9 Inch Nails or Van Halen? Gut reaction.
Van Halen.
What?
Dude, rest in peace. Eddie Van Halen.
9 Inch Nails is one person.
What is that? Why do you keep saying that?
The amount of skill it takes to compose music that usually takes at least, say, 5 members.
He uses computers to do half of it.
But he plays the instruments into the computer.
Yeah, but Eddie's like the best guitarist of all time.
But can Eddie fucking synthesize a beat?
He can play synthesizer.
You can't. Okay, so you want to pick Van Halen on this one?
I do, but that's just me. Oh god!
You're arguing Eddie Van Halen versus Trent Reznor, but Trent Reznor plays like 4 more instruments than Eddie Van Halen.
What? What is that?
I don't know. Okay, fine. Fine.
What would Trent say?
Trent's not on the pod right now. I don't give a fuck what he would say.
I was talking about Trent Reznor.
Shut the fuck up. Let's go back up to the top.
All right,
Black Sabbath or Slipknot?
Oh, Christ.
Slippy.
Do we pull an upset here? All right.
Who have you listened more to in your life?
It's probably about equal, to be honest. What is the official criteria for us doing this? Best metal band ever, right?
Who would win an NCAA metal band tournament?
Well, Slipknot would kill everybody. Obviously.
Pantera?
I mean, there's 9 Slipknot members.
Yeah, but 3 of them don't do anything. 3 of them bang on metal cups with baseball bats.
Pantera will kick everyone's ass. Slipknot will just rip everyone to shreds, you know? I don't know.
I don't know.
Black Sabbath or Slipknot.
Okay. Brendan's stressed out.
I am stressed.
We're taking years off his life, guys. Okay, I guess the criteria would be... Okay, the picture says Heavy Metal Madness Final. There's some Marshall amps, and there's a lightning strike.
That reminds me of Black Sabbath, based on everything that you just said.
So Black Sabbath.
In that sense, I think it would be criminal to pick Slipknot over Black Sabbath.
Sorry, Slipknot.
That's just me.
That was hard.
Yeah, this one is...
Korn or Alice in Chains?
All right, this
Korn is better than... Yeah, wait, sorry, go ahead.
This round is called the Elite 8.
Yeah.
And elite could not be said any more perfectly.
Okay, so we can base it off that then. Who's more elite?
Oh, geez.
Black Sabbath is more elite than Slipknot, that's for sure, right? Or is Slipknot more elite than...
Elite. I'd say Black Sabbath is definitely more elite.
Okay.
Korn or Alice in Chains, though?
Korn is more elite than...
Elite.
Alice, but Alice is fucking awesome.
But...
They're both 90s bands.
Yeah. And, okay, all right, how about this? You obviously went to see Zombie and Manson the night I saw Korn and Alice in Chains. Korn kicked the shit out of Alice in Chains. And that's all I'll say. Live. That's all I'm going to say. I'll let you make the final call.
I'll agree with Korn.
Okay.
Metallica or Judas Priest?
I think we skipped one.
Wait,
yeah. No, you're right. Metallica or Judas Priest? Again, dude, this goes back to
the new wave of American heavy metal or the new wave of British heavy metal? The 2 biggest.
Oh, God. Okay. I gotta say, Metallica would not be Metallica without Judas Priest because they fucking love Judas Priest.
Judas Priest probably loves Metallica.
Yeah. But Judas Priest didn't become a band because of Metallica. And it goes back to the whole Mastodon thing. Like, Judas Priest has more better albums. Metallica has, like I said, only like 4 or 5 really, really perfect albums.
Yeah.
Ah, God damn it.
I think Metallica's definitely more influential.
Yeah. Yes and no. Jesus. Every metal band I know does not like Judas Priest, you know? Like,
but every metal band like loves Metallica and Black Sabbath.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Well, I don't care. We can do an upset if Judas is the upset.
But can we do that? It's
honestly, Metallica deserves to go to hell for Load and Reload. Fuck
Lulu.
Those. And Lulu. And I like Saint Anger.
Saint Anger is actually all right. I'll listen to that.
Even though the fucking...
The drum is...
It sounds like pots and pans. It sounds like they're playing in a fucking kitchen or something.
Yeah. Fuck.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tick tock.
Red tick. Dude. Just fucking pick.
What? Why do I have to do it?
I think it's the same thing as Slipknot and Black Sabbath, so I think it's gotta be Metallica.
Okay.
Oh, dude, that felt so bad coming out of my mouth. Oh, dude, I'm literally having a chest pain right now because I just picked Metallica over Judas Priest.
Yeah, you did.
But they're like the biggest metal band
ever.
Oh, fuck, dude.
They're like the biggest metal band ever.
But it's fucking Priest. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's just move on before I worry about it.
Pantera or Van Halen? I feel like you really like Van Halen, don't you?
No, I do. And Pantera, that's their favorite band is Van Halen. Like, Dimebag is buried with Eddie's guitar. I mean, got Dimebag and Vinny, brothers playing guitar and drums. You got Eddie and Alex Van Halen, brothers playing guitar and drums. So it's like the same dynamic. But in terms of a metal standpoint,
but it's got to be Pantera.
It's got to be. Oh, man, this is...
All right.
That was an Elite 8.
Yeah, that was really good.
And now is where it really gets hard because
Final Four.
We're in the Final Four.
This is a good Final Four. This is kind of a weird Final Four.
It is. Our Metal Pod Final Four is Black Sabbath, Korn, Metallica, and Pantera, which is about right. Honestly, that's kind of how I envision this going.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, this could have been different if we did a different bracket. Who the fuck knows? But that's just how it is. And this is about right for us, I would say.
Yeah.
So
honestly, based on the way the regions are broken up, this is pretty predictable.
Yes, it's pretty fair. Yeah.
Okay. Black Sabbath or Pantera?
Oh.
Gotta be Pantera, right?
I would obviously pick Pantera against anybody, but it's the same thing as like Pantera with Van Halen. Black Sabbath is the only band that Pantera has covered, like re-recorded a song.
Planet
Caravan and Hole in the Sky, and then Electric Funeral. They did it 3 fucking times. They also covered a Ted Nugent song, but other than that, it was... And they say it in goddamn Electric. Whiskey, Weed, and Black Sabbath.
Yeah, and Slayer, though.
And Slayer.
It's got to be Pantera in this, right?
It sounds like that's who you want to pick, so I have zero problem with that.
Upset.
Yes, and
Korn or
who would whoop the other's ass?
Definitely Pantera.
Pantera would.
Well, actually, if you think about it, Rex Brown is super skinny. Vinnie Paul is fat. Dimebag will kill everyone, and Phil Anselmo is like Evel Knievel. He'll like break his back.
Yeah, dude, Vinny's fat, but he could kick ass if he wanted to.
Phil Anselmo gets injured if someone like touches him with their pinky toe.
Oh my god, dude! In his prime though, he's murdering. Yeah, if he wanted to.
He has back issues though.
Yeah, I still think he could kill anybody he wants to.
Probably. He's very intimidating.
Yeah, but he also, I don't know. He seems like if I was to just like have a one-on-one conversation with him, he'd be like the nicest guy, you know? But if you were like with other people, he'd try to like show you up or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. All right.
Korn or Metallica?
See, this is...
Metallica?
Yeah, this is easier. It's easier for me to pick Metallica over Korn than it is for me to pick Metallica over Judas Priest for some reason.
It's just the way it got chopped up.
Even though I like Korn better than Judas Priest, I think. I just think it's a matter
You like Korn more than Judas?
I think it's very close. Very super close.
Korn's pretty good. They have some albums I disliked though. Like,
yeah, no, they do for sure.
But
I kind of hate that we did this because now I'm pissed.
Why are you pissed?
I don't know, because I'm disrespecting Judas Priest right now.
You can still love Judas Priest and
I know.
fill out this bracket.
I know, but shit, I don't know. It's got to be because why would we pick Korn over Metallica? That just doesn't make sense to me. You know,
I feel like I'll listen to Korn any day over Metallica.
I would too, but it's like Metallica. You know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's so true though. If we use that argument against Judas Priest, we'd have to use the same argument against Korn.
Right.
But I feel like if this was a real NCAA tournament, Korn would probably take the cake.
Yeah.
And Korn fans would blow the dreads off their heads.
Well, if by NCAA tournament it's the fans playing, if that's what you mean, then yeah. That could be said for a lot of these bands.
I'm going to say Metallica.
Yeah. So our final is Pantera versus Metallica. Correct?
Sounds about right.
That's about right.
How did Metallica...
I don't know.
Metallica is what got me into metal. Like,
no, me too.
No Metallica, no Georgie metal.
Yeah. Okay.
But then right after that, I was like, okay, Pantera is like my favorite band ever.
Right.
In high school.
Right. And they still are for me. Like, all right. Here's the thing. Technically speaking, Pantera was formed before Metallica. So Pantera would have been Pantera without Metallica, if that makes sense.
That's not necessarily true.
I think it is. If they were making music before Metallica was ever a band.
Yeah, but they started as a hair band. So like they might not have been the Pantera that we know.
Right.
If Metallica hadn't brought it a step further.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. And it should be said that the reason that, Pantera is the only metal band, I think it's fair to say, that their albums get heavier as time goes on, whereas for most bands, their albums get softer.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because every member of the band has said this, but like, yeah, we see Metallica right now. They just put out the Black Album. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, they're going mainstream, putting out like Load and Reload, like cutting their hair, wearing makeup, all this weird shit in the 90s. Pantera is just heavy after heavy.
It's because Metallica's rock stars. Pantera are like metal guys.
Okay, then by that sense alone, Pantera wins.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
Let it be said, Lamb of God wasn't even on the list.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm in total agreement with you. But they weren't on the list.
You smug asshole.
No, but see, that's the thing about the NCAA tournament even, is like, it's the most fun way to crown a champion, but is it the best? Like,
it's the most fun for sure, but it's probably not the best.
Yeah, and Jesus Christ, I don't know, man. Black Sabbath, Metallica are probably the co-goats of metal, I would say, just from like
Black Sabbath and Metallica.
Yeah, just from like a what's the word? Retrospective, excuse me, that's the word.
I would agree with you.
You know what I mean? Just like,
I definitely agree with you.
In terms of how much they've done. But it's fucking Pantera. And you can't deny that, right? Hold your mouth for the war, use it what it's for.
All right.
It's domination.
Yeah, all right.
I could go on, but I won't.
This was no surprise. Honestly, this honestly wasn't a surprise. We fucking love Pantera, so.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
I mean, he's the best. Dimebag is the best metal guitarist of all time.
Right. Phil might be the best metal frontman in his
He might
prime.
be the best metal vocalist. I don't know if he's the best metal frontman.
I'd say he's a better frontman than he is vocalist. Because he can command a stage and do whatever the fuck he wants the crowd to do.
Yeah, but he also broke apart the band and was accused of being racist. So I don't know if he's the best like front man.
I know.
Like the front man is supposed to be like the face and the voice of the band.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That shit that you just mentioned didn't happen until the end, I'm saying
so like
Phil and Pantera, probably the best. But, he broke them up, so that definitely discredits him to an extent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We gotta move on.
Yeah, please.
So yeah, we'll do our top 5, which will be our top 5 drinking songs. top 5 songs to get drunk to, drink to, party to, whatever you want to call it. So, you want to go first?
Yeah, just because my number one drinking song, as I mentioned last week, is by the band that we just crowned the best metal band of all time.
What is it?
Slaughtered, just because, it's like, let's go get slaughtered, man.
That's a really interesting pick for them, because I have one of their songs on here as well.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
Not Slaughtered. You'll got to wait and see.
Okay. I included some lyrics from these songs just to give you an idea of drinking. Again, Slaughtered, honestly, part of the reason I like it so much as a drinking song because it's not specifically about drinking.
Yeah, right.
But the key lyric for me is, it's a safe assumption that you'd want to save me now, but I'll never face castration, for your sacred soul is left slaughtered.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just... Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite euphemism for getting drunk. Slaughtered. So, I just had to.
What else you got?
Another Vinnie Paul pick. This one from Hell Yeah. Drink, Drink, Drunk.
Yeah, it's in the fucking lyrics, so.
Yeah, which are, let's get fucked up till we fall down. So everybody get drink, drunk right now.
Nice.
Let's get tore up till we're face down, because the drink, drunks are back in town.
Hell Yeah seems like a really fun band.
Dude, they have so many drinking songs. It's ridiculous. It was tough for me to pick. But.
Dude, them in Chicago was amazing because everyone in the crowd was just screaming, hell yeah! And people were just dying laughing because it was just like, you can't not like make fun of them a little bit because her name is Hell Yeah. So after every song, everyone's like, hell yeah!
Yeah. But at the same time, it's such a good name for a band.
Yeah, it is.
So, moving on though, one of the GOAT bands, Black Sabbath, I've got a song called Trashed here. And
it's about getting trashed?
Kind of. I don't know if you knew this, but when we had the whole Black Sabbath versus Deep Purple in our bracket, I mentioned, as everyone knows, Ozzy was in Black Sabbath, Dio was in Black Sabbath, but after Dio, for one album, Ian Gillan, who is the singer of Deep Purple, and honestly one of the best singers ever, he did an album for Black Sabbath, and it's probably their most underrated album, just because, it's not Ozzy or Dio.
Right.
He wrote this song after Bill Ward is Black Sabbath's drummer.
Okay.
Ian Gillan took Bill Ward's car to a pub one night, got really drunk off a whole bottle of tequila, and crashed his car on the way home. So he wrote this song. And
about that?
Yeah.
That's
and
funny.
Some of the lyrics are, I was turning, the tires burning, the ground was in my sky, I was laughing, the bitch was trashed, and death was in my eyes.
Nice.
So that's just
hype.
So savage to me.
Yeah.
Next up, I got High and Dry Saturday Night by Def Leppard.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the Def Leppard I like. That's when they were like true new wave of British heavy metal before they went like super hair, I'm not a loner. I'm not a fool. Don't need a reason to be cool. I got my whiskey. I got my wine. I got my woman. And this time the lights are going out. Saturday night, I'm high. Saturday night, high and dry.
Bars.
Yeah, bars indeed.
Nice.
Yeah, and my last one here, I should say, Trashed and High and Dry were both on the Filthy 15.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
Right.
About just getting wasted.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
That's, if the Filthy 15 isn't metal, I don't know what it is.
Right.
But yeah, High and Dry and this next one might be my two favorite drinking songs ever. But this one, I don't know, because it's very specific to one thing. And by that, I mean the song is called Blind in Texas by Wasp. As you know, I have some family in Texas. So last spring break, me and my buddies went to Texas, and that was like one of our favorite songs to listen to just because, it's about getting drunk in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I drank for free till I couldn't see. I fell on the floor. What I said is, I'm blind in Texas. Texas! The Lone Star is hot tonight. I'm blind in Texas. Texas! The Cowboys have taken my eyes. So it's the whole song and High and Dry, like the whole lyrics of each song are like I could have included the whole song.
Right.
Like, it's just about getting drunk.
Yeah.
And in Texas, he lists like every city in Texas. It's a good time. And our episode companion playlist for this week will be these songs. So the link for that will be in the description below.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a pretty perfect St. Patty's Day playlist. So
if you're a metalhead.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what do you got then?
The first one, not in any order, is a Nine Inch Nails song.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
I'm drunk.
It's called The Only Time off Pretty Hate Machine. And yes, Brennan is correct. The first lyric is Trent Reznor like mouth fucking the microphone and saying, I'm drunk. And that's the only time I'd ever be with you. So, I mean, the lyrics speak for themselves. I'm not going to read the lyrics for everything, but that one would just fit perfectly.
Yeah,
and it's like
sure.
The bass is just kind of like
that's why
dirty.
That's why I like Pretty Hate Machine so much. Is because
I do
the
too.
bass
Yeah,
is just
it's
crazy.
awesome and it's dancey. Like I would get drunk to this album.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
very dancey.
Yeah,
kind of like synth pop. If you made it like filthy,
it's dark synth pop.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Second one is called Cheap Vodka. I mean, it's in the name. It's
Acid bath.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's about drinking an entire fifth of vodka and murdering people horrendously. So this is probably gonna So I have 2 acid bath songs in here, and a lot of them are about getting drunk or high on something and killing people. So
okay, sweet.
Next one is A New Level by Pantera.
Fuck yeah, baby.
That just makes you feel great about yourself.
Yep.
It's impossible to listen to that and be like, damn, my self-esteem is low.
I just want to sit here.
Yeah, I just want to sit here.
That song gets you moving.
Yeah, great song.
Yep.
Such a simple riff. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 frets, and then it's like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
The next one is Tranquilized. The song Tranquilized.
By who?
Who do you think?
Tranquilized?
Yeah.
I think Marilyn Manson, but I don't know.
Acid bath.
Oh, okay.
And
that makes sense.
it's about a serial killer that has to take substances in order to like be calm, or else he'll like kill people.
Wow.
He lives tranquilized. That's like the lyric.
Okay.
And it's just a fast, like dancey metal song. It's really good.
Right.
It's probably my favorite off that album, honestly.
Okay.
No, the blue is, but that's my second favorite.
The blue is good.
Last one here is The Dope Show.
Okay. Not bad.
Because it has the word dope in it. So
we're all stars now in the Dope Show.
It was hard to pick 5 drinking songs because I feel like my favorite songs to get drunk to are like either songs about getting drunk or doing drugs.
Yeah.
But it's not the same thing. Like that'd be like a top 5 songs to get high to list.
Right.
But The Dope Show is very good.
And speaking of that, we're gonna do a stoner themed episode for 420 in like a month or so. So yeah, should
watch
be
out
fun.
for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be thick.
Yeah. Pick of the week.
Yeah.
Mine's got to be When the Kite String Pops. Every time I get drunk, I think like by myself. At least one song off that album's getting played.
Right.
So that's my pick.
Fair enough. I'm gonna kind of tie in St. Patty's Day and the bracket, and my shirt for that matter. Pantera, obviously, all their albums are good for drinking. What would you say is their most fun album, quote unquote? I'd say anything except for Far Beyond Driven or The Great Southern Trendkill. I feel like those are the 2 darkest.
Yeah. I'd say their funnest is probably Cowboys from Hell.
Right.
Funnest.
I feel like Reinventing the Steel is pretty fun though. But
it's heavy though.
It is.
It's like,
well, dude, so is Cowboys from Hell.
Yeah, but Cowboys is like you can still hear the hair influence. Yeah. That's why it's their funnest. I think.
All right, I'll go with Cowboys from Hell then. So really
nice.
repping the shirt today.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Cowboys from Hell, baby, right there. That's my pick of the week. Hell
yeah, there you go. Trivia?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
So we had a metal get together after our underground episode with all the boys.
Yeah.
Decided to listen to some metal. We had quite a few Blacktooth grins.
Too many.
Yeah.
I had a Blacktooth blackout after that.
Oh yeah?
Literally.
Oh, good.
But only after I left. So
all right.
I remember everything that happened at the party.
What is the exact recipe for a Blacktooth grin?
2 shots of Seagram's, 2 shots of Crown Royal, and just a little bit of Coca-Cola to make it dark.
All right.
Come on now.
You said Seagram's, not Seagram 7, though.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm fucking with you.
Technicality.
My real question, though, is that was Dimebag's favorite drink?
That
obviously.
was the question.
No, I was just...
Oh, okay. All right, what is it?
What was his favorite beer? If it helps, we were also drinking those beers that night.
We were?
Yeah. I don't know if you were.
Coors?
What kind of course?
Light?
Yeah.
I just answered 2 trivia questions, man.
I gave you a hint on one of them.
That's true. You didn't have to do that, though.
I know.
That was your fault.
I did.
Wow, I didn't know his favorite beer was Coors. That was a wild guess just because we were drinking it.
Well, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I got them for that night, because I was like, we're just going to have a big metal night.
Even if, so like if we hadn't been, I probably wouldn't have guessed Coors. I was going to guess like Heineken or something.
Yeah. I know, like, on the back of the album cover for Rain and Blood, they're ripping up like a case of Stella. So that's, I guess that's Slayer's favorite beer. But
yeah.
And then have you seen, like, when Jeff Hanneman died, have you seen, like, their Hanneman insignia?
Isn't it Heineken?
Yeah.
Like the font?
Right.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Dude, because during their live shows, the flag falls
Yes.
when they switch sets.
It's like it's at the drum break of Angel of Death.
Is that when it fell?
Dude,
Dude, it's sweet. And then the pyrotechnics hit too. It's like, It's a big reveal. Like,
exactly.
Slayer has a pretty sweet show for not having any like lasers and shit.
It's just fire.
Yeah, it's just fire and like flags.
Yeah.
Versus like a 9 Inch Nails show, it's like laser beams and like smoke and shit, which is cool.
Same with Tool. Yeah. Lots of lasers and shit.
And like screens.
Yeah.
But Slayer has like no screens. Do they? I don't think they use like projectors or screens or anything.
Yeah, from what I've seen them, it's always just been like a backdrop. Yeah,
it's like a backdrop, and then they have like pyrotechnics around like metal sculptures.
Right.
Which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so my trivia question for you is, I thought about this on the spot, obviously. So we talked about Trent Reznor a good amount this episode, and 9 Inch Nails.
Mm-hmm.
What song? This is a 2-parter.
Bro.
So you gotta get the one stage, then I'll get to the next stage.
Okay.
What song is the only 9 Inch Nails song that doesn't have Trent Reznor on vocals? Have I asked you this before?
No, you haven't.
What song is the only 9 Inch Nails song that doesn't have Trent Reznor on vocals at all?
As in someone else is singing?
Correct.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Deep cut?
Is it a deep cut?
I'm asking you if it's I don't think so. It might be. I don't think so, honestly. No, not a deep cut.
A deep cut. Can you, if you told me who was singing, would it give it away?
No.
No,
that won't help you.
Who's singing then?
I don't know.
I'm
asking for the song.
I know.
It's, I don't know who sings it. Will that help you?
Someone is singing?
Yes. No? Yes. Not Trent Reznor.
I have no idea.
Will it help if I give you the album name?
Maybe.
Fragile?
Yeah, see.
You haven't listened to the Fragile that much?
No, I have. It's just, I always gravitate towards the first 3, you know. I like the Fragile, it's just not.
Dude, Fragile's one of my favorites.
No, it's really good.
Wait.
I don't know. I simply don't know.
I'm trying to find who sings it. It's a girl.
Okay.
And can you tell me what language it's sung in?
No.
Just take a wild guess.
Swedish.
French. Creole French.
Okay.
It's La Mer.
La Mer.
You know that one?
I do. Oh, you son of a bitch.
What? Do you know the story behind it?
I don't think so.
So, on stage in 2009 in Massachusetts, before Trent played La Mer, he said, quote, "About 10 years ago or so, I locked myself away in a house on the ocean and I said I was trying to write music. Some of it wound up on the Fragile, but what I was really doing was trying to kill myself. And the whole time I was away by myself, I managed to write one song, which is this song. So when I play it, I feel pretty weird about it because it takes me back to a pretty dark and awful time in my life. It's weird to think how different things are now. I'm still alive. I haven't died yet. And I'm afraid to go back to that place because it feels kind of haunted to me. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to get married there." And so, yeah, he was going to kill himself at this house, but he ended up writing one song and he didn't kill himself, thankfully. And This is the only song to come from it.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right, then. On that
Now
note,
you'll never forget that fact.
Yeah, I guess I won't.
One hot.
Yeah, and my 1 hot minute's all about fun. So that's a great transition right there.
Do you want me to go and then you can go?
Do you have yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I like drinking and metal. And I like...
I'm drunk.
90% of the time, that's how you'll catch me in my bedroom in just that. Just, I'm drunk. The way Trent Reznor says it, though.
Yeah.
That encapsulates basically how I am, like 90% of the time. So, I like getting drunk. I like listening to metal. And those two things go hand in hand at the end.
Yeah, I mean, my 1 hot minute is pretty much the same thing. All I wrote down was fun. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you listen to metal to have fun, you know? Like, you know, it's... We do take it very seriously, but it's all in good fun at the same time.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like, it obviously means a lot to us. But at the same time, like, don't take it too seriously. That's why I never really got into black metal. Because...
See, yeah. I think
like,
black metal's fun, but my idea of fun might be different from someone else's.
I don't know. It's just... The most fun thing I can possibly imagine is just going to a show with some buddies, some family, having some drinks, seeing a kick-ass show, you know? There's nothing better than that. It's just, I don't know. And that's part of it. Like, fun's different for everybody. and you know, there's different kinds of metal for everybody. So just find what you think is fun.
Facts.
And have fun.
Yeah.
And that's it. The end.
Thank you for the 1 hot.
Yes, sir.
Song rec. We're taking a bye week next week.
Yep.
Because Brendan is going to be on spring break. That's not spring break.
Right.
He's going to be in Florida. Are you still going to go to class?
I mean, virtually.
Yeah. So you guys are all just going to be doing class, but then after that, going to the beach and shit.
Pretty much.
Where are you going?
Destin, Florida.
Nice.
In the Panhandle. Yeah.
Sweet.
Should be a nice getaway.
Yeah, for sure. I hope you get some relaxing vacation time.
Yeah. The semester has been a bitch.
So dude,
we could definitely use a break. And I'm sure, you know, everyone listening to this could also use a break tuning into this every week, which we're obviously appreciative for.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, it's kind of just past the middle of the semester. So I think
take some time off.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we've been
grinding
like crazy. That's why, like, sometimes the shows, you guys will see it, like, sometimes we don't add graphics because it's like, that is the most time consuming part.
Yeah.
Is adding the fucking graphics.
Yeah.
It's just, oh God. It'll be nice to have a week off. Like, obviously we love doing it.
Yeah.
And we would
It's the best part of our week.
Right.
For sure.
We'd never not do it. It's just like everything else on top of it. So yeah, next week, don't expect an episode. But after that though, we're going to have 2 special guests.
Yep.
Our buddies, Isaiah Johns, and who you met when we were all studying abroad.
Yeah.
Actually.
We all met each other studying abroad.
In England.
In Britain. Yeah.
So yeah. And then, our other buddy, Andrew Herner, who's the photo coordinator, so you guys will probably know him. Works
here at the Impact, of
works
course.
At Impact.
Yep.
And then, we're going to be just talking about Rage and maybe a little bit of Korn too, but mostly Rage Against the Machine. And we will have no problem doing a whole episode on them.
Oh, so, definitely not.
Yeah.
Even if it's just talking about one album, but, you know, whatever.
We're going to talk about the other ones.
No, yeah, for sure.
We have to.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I agree.
But the one album.
Yeah.
You guys know the one.
But Isaiah...
Evil Empire. That's the one.
The Battle of Los Angeles. Renegades.
Dude, they're garbage. Those 2 albums are like, they're not garbage, but they're like not good.
I'm not even going to get into it right now because I know we will. And we will.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna come back better than ever with some guests. Expect some rage in your life. So with that being said,
song rec?
Yeah.
Favorite Rage songs?
Yeah.
It's got to be Killing in the Name, just because it's like a war anthem.
Yeah.
It's just an anthem.
Yeah.
Close second though. Freedom.
Yeah.
Anger is a gift.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
What's yours?
Mine is always going to be Know Your Enemy, just because.
Hot take.
Why is that such a hot take, dude?
It just is.
It's their hardest song. It's got like there's two different like head banging parts, if that makes sense.
And this was your trivia, wasn't it? The guest vocals are what's his face?
Maynard from Tool.
Yeah.
So when you
guest vocals on it.
Yeah, because Maynard and Tom Morello were roommates in LA when both bands were coming up together.
Right.
So yeah, it's literally Tool helping out Rage on a song, and there's a fucking bass solo in there. Man, just everything about it. It's political as fuck.
It's a good pick. That's a really good pick.
It's the perfect Rage song in my eyes. But
perfect.
There's nothing wrong with that song.
I'm about to go listen to it on the way home, so.
It just, you can bang your head in so many different ways. It's ridiculous.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll be back in a couple weeks. Until then, continue listening to the Hours of Power on Impact 89 FM every Thursday night from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Check out the playlist for this episode. Definitely listen to it on St. Paddy's Day. We definitely probably will be.
Yep.
That'll be in a link in the description below, all that good stuff. This book right here, check that out if you're looking for something cool to read. I 1000% recommend that. Yeah, thanks for tuning in and doing this bracket with us. That was fun. I'm sure your opinions will probably differ from ours, so sound off on us if you want to. Yeah, Pantera is the national champion of metal. So
Lamb of God was not voted in by the National Association of NCAA voters, so they were robbed of a victory.
Bro,
they would have been a heavy hitter.
Spinal Tap was on here and Lamb of God wasn't.
I don't give a damn about that.
I don't give a damn.
Basically that.
Anything else you want to add in, or are we good?
No.
All right.
Go away. Read some books. Some metal books.
Yeah. See y'all in a couple weeks, and stay metal. Metal.
Haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, I gotta do it quiet.
I'm drunk. That was the vibe.
You've been listening to The Metal Pod, a production of Impact 89 FM. Our thanks to Impact's General Manager Jeremy Whiting, Station Manager Amber Kienutsky, and Programming Director McKenna Lowndes. Tune in next time for more updates on all things metal. The Metal Pod.